That's why he's always wrong. Zach had to tell him he was wrong the other night.
Like that. Worldwide, takeover, Times Square, takeover, the takeover, New York takeover. Man, you just put anything with takeover.
Team, man, we're doing great. Getting ready for this fight on May 2nd, and I can't wait, man. It's been a long time due, and we're gonna show up and show the world what we made of.
Yeah, this is my favorite type of workout. Part of training.
Why's that?
Fundamentals. Bring back the basics. Basics are everything. Alignment with the feet and the hands. Position.
Right now in their training camps, both Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are grinding through days that all look the same. Endless sparring sessions, brutal road work, and the same drills over and over again, all building toward one moment.
Champ got razor blades in them goddamn gloves. We gonna be switching on his ass. Woo! It's gonna be ugly.
I think he's gonna go in and be patient and handle his business. I mean, compared to Shakur, I mean, he's just a masterpiece at his work. So I feel like he's gonna go and pick him apart and
Way before the arena lights come on and the crowd start cheering, these two fighters are already locked in. Their entire world has shrunk down to just boxing, with every single day planned around getting better.
Yo, can I ask you something?
What?
Did you blame him?
Nah, hell no. That was smart. That was smart. I know what I'm gonna do next time though. I'm gonna punch it.
Especially that hook.
I got you. Look, when he start doing this, I'm gonna punch that shit like right here, his elbow.
And I got a family to take care of. They depend on me. And I'm gonna get to this bag and make sure it works.
When Stevenson's camp gets going, everything stays calm and controlled. Those early morning sessions in the ring are all about precision. You hear the sharp crack of leather on leather, feet shuffling across the canvas, and his coach is constantly fine-tuning his technique.
Now we got the gym. My happy place.
What is the up there?
It's a lot better. I'm able to punch. I'm able to whoop ass.
Does it change it being Floyd Schofield with the same vision?
Same vision. Actually, it makes it even better to be honest, because he been popping a lot of shit. So to put him in his place, I'm gonna love doing that.
Being a coach for Shakur is like a coach's dream, you know. He's technically sound, you know. He's disciplined. He does everything right, you know. All you gotta do is talk gloves and give him water majority of the time. You don't gotta worry about skipping no steps, you know. He gonna follow everything, plus do a little more on his own time, you know. You make a coach job easy.
When the bell rings between rounds, Stevenson becomes a student. He takes in every piece of advice, processes it, then goes right back to work. Word is that Terrence Crawford has been working with Stevenson as he prepares for Lopez, and Crawford can't stop talking about how special Stevenson's skills really are.
Working with Terrence Bud Crawford, definitely a hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ.
I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. And that's how I feel about myself.
You seen me around a lot. Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said that I do.
Bud, come on. Terrence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen and
Straight boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, there you go.
even if I don't feel the same way that he feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, Mom, what do you think he can throw in the hook? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. You know, the sky is the limit with Shakur. You know, he got the boxing skills and the ability to, you know, do whatever he wants in the ring. You know, and it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur, you know, with the skills that he possesses.
Wally Moses has a story about Stevenson that goes way back. He brought this kid into the gym when he was only 5 years old, and even then, little Shakur was begging to train and spar every single day. That hunger was there from day one. His whole family has been part of this journey too. His mom, his brothers and sisters, everyone shows up to watch him work. They've been there through every step as he chases greatness.
Watching boxing every day. I think when he got around 2 years old, he just sat up and just started punching right in front of the TV. And I was like, oh, you like that? And I think pretty much everything else is hit you. You know, you hear me tell tales about taking him into the gym at 5 years old, but when he went into the gym, he was ready to start training to learn how to fight. So he had been learning how to box long before 5 years old.
Over at Lopez's camp, the vibe is completely different, but the work ethic matches up perfectly. The music is pumping, and Lopez is attacking every drill with pure intensity. Speed, power, aggression, it's all there.
How's the champion? Teofimo Lopez in the building. You already know what's up. Your father, senior, right here in the building. Okay. Yo, what up, guys? Yeah, box out. Hey, man, it's different. That's what I like. I like that's different. And to even have like an indoor court at the same time. Box a little bit, come on the court a little bit. Yeah, it's a playground. So every time I finish a fight, I go home with almost at least $1 million. But that's not enough with the living and everything that comes with it.
Yeah.
Especially in today's era. Today, 10K back then was a lot. Now it's nothing. 10,000. Well, we paying at least half that in rent or housing.
I'm standing in your way. My bad.
No, man. Bro, I brought. Ain't somebody that has brought a major $1 billion company like I did.
When Lopez steps into sparring, that's when you really see what his camp is about. These rounds get heated fast. His trainers keep pushing him to stay dangerous when things get messy, to trust his instincts when the action explodes.
Yo, we're about to do some light work with Teofimo Lopez, 10-time world champion. Do some light work, moving around.
Three flips.
Yep. Right here.
And a right hand up there.
Right left, right. 1, 2. Thumb down right. I got it. Get on your glove.
What Lopez's trainer keeps saying is that it's not just about following the training plan or checking boxes, it's about the genuine fire Lopez brings to every single session. After becoming a 2-division champion, Lopez made a choice to live in the gym multiple sessions every day, staying ready even when no fight was booked. This constant grinding has taken his speed, strength, and ring intelligence to another level. It shows he's fallen in love with the process, not just the glory. Watch him during any drill or sparring round, and you can see it. His feet stay light, his rhythm never breaks, and he flows through combinations and movement like it's second nature. This natural feel for the sport, combined with his intensity, creates an energy that gets everyone around him fired up.
So far, he's an entertaining cat. Like, everything is fun. It's a fun day every day, but it's serious when he's sparring. He gets down to nitty gritty, does his thing, just embarrasses a lot of the sparring partners. And again, I tell him, have fun in there. Like, just make boxing great again, make boxing fun again. Oh, there's a little one.
Man, I've been working my ass off so much.
His opponent is undefeated. He's a frigidity boxer. He jumps in, jumps out. But there's one thing we see that he don't do, and we'll tell you when we do it to him. I can't tell you now, but I'm gonna tell you later.
Takeover Sports, coming soon. Yeah, baby, all day.
Yo sé que sería de tu vida, desde entonces no supe que algún día los amigos del pueblo que dejaron sin olvidar. Yo quisiera ser todo vivo yeah.
Terrence Crawford talks about Shakur Stevenson like a big brother would. He knows people call Shakur boring sometimes, but Crawford sees right through that. Those people just don't understand what they're watching. Crawford draws the comparison to Floyd Mayweather, another fighter who got called boring until everyone realized they were watching greatness. In Crawford's eyes, Shakur has that same level of skill, the precision, the fight intelligence, the lightning speed. All of it adds up to something extraordinary that deserves nothing but respect.
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Like, boxing, he's one of the ones. Yeah. We're gonna take his personality and personal things out of it. But boxing, he's definitely talented. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters. Yeah.
Teddy Atlas is tired of hearing the same old criticism about both Stevenson and Lopez. For years, people have been saying they duck tough opponents, that their records are filled with easy fights, that they won't step up when it counts. Atlas thinks this narrative is completely wrong and totally outdated. Both guys have shown they're ready for elite competition. Their skill sets, their speed, their tactical approach makes them nightmare matchups for anyone. Instead of running from danger, they've been actively seeking out the biggest tests available. Atlas believes it's time to drop the avoidance talk and give both fighters credit for what they've accomplished and the challenges they're now taking on.
You know, Teofimo at certain spots, he's avoiding this guy, he's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I can see you having a little reservations, you know, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite, they will make, you know, for electricity. I don't know if they will, but I tell you what they will make for. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that at a high skill level that will compete in the sweet science. I mean, Shakur showed aggression in his last fight against Zepeda, you know, being elusive while being aggressive, you know, walking them down, fighting on the inside, you know, boxing well, still being able to counter, still being able to control space, but also be able to go into tight quarters and not be afraid to show that he's good on the inside too, that he can make you miss and make you pay outside and inside. Shakur showed that. That was great. That was great, and people applaud him. I applaud him. We were sitting there, ringside. I was sitting there actually with your sister, ringside, watching that fight. And it was a terrific performance. Shakur showing that dimension, showing that attitude, showing that competitiveness, showing that dog like people like to show or like to talk about, and they wanted to see in Shakur. Well,
Stevenson cleared the air about his relationship with Lopez when he appeared on Ariel Helwani's show. He made it crystal clear that there's no bad blood between them personally. Shakur has always had respect for Lopez as a competitor, recognizing his speed, his power, his athleticism, and his overall ability. Those qualities haven't diminished over time, which makes Lopez such a dangerous opponent. Sure, Lopez can be controversial, sometimes saying things that rub people wrong, but Shakur doesn't take any of it to heart. He admits that some of those comments, especially ones that have bothered other people, can serve as extra fuel when he's in there fighting. But at the core, Shakur sees Lopez as someone who's genuinely driven and wants to reach the top. This fight means everything to Stevenson. It's about proving himself against someone talented, respected, and hungry. Victory isn't just about adding another win, it's about showing he can handle this level of competition with his skills, his discipline, and his strategy. Capable and motivated opponent.
It's done. I wanna make it happen, so let me hit the guy up.
Honestly, I had been set it up with the higher power people. I kind of asked them, can we make the fight happen? But once it got closer to getting it done, I kind of reached out to Tio, and he was cool.
And obviously this is happening at 140. Why were you interested in that? Why the decision to move up from 135?
I'm not moving up to 140-pound division just yet. I'm actually a 35-pounder, but I moved up for this fight because I know that why would I bring him down? I would have to come up to his weight if I want to fight him. So it only made sense.
Was MSG always the spot that was discussed, or perhaps Prudential Center, Newark, or any other locations?
They asked me Las Vegas or New York, and I told them I like New York, so.
Amir Khan recognizes what Shakur Stevenson brings to boxing, even if it doesn't always create fireworks for the casual audience. Stevenson's technical precision, his defensive mastery, and his ring intelligence make him nearly impossible to hit clean or solve completely. That's what real boxing looks like at the highest level. While Khan appreciates fighters like Lopez for their aggressive, explosive approach, he also understands that Stevenson's elite abilities deserve recognition. Too many fans mistake tactical brilliance and defensive excellence for boring fighting. When you're operating at this level, slipping shots, managing distance, and outsmarting your opponent represents true artistry. There's beauty in technical mastery, not just in knockout. Stevenson brings a reputation built on surgical precision, strategic thinking, and the ability to adapt mid-fight. His skill at controlling range, reading what's coming, and making adjustments has made him a problem for everyone he's faced. Against Lopez's raw power, speed, and aggressive mentality, these qualities face their biggest test yet.
What do you think about the criticism that Shakur gets? Like, people say that he's boring
and all that.
he's not entertaining.
I mean, look, he's like an Andre Ward style. Andre Ward wasn't really that entertaining, but got the win. I mean, that's what boxing is all about. So I used to love watching the Andre Ward fight because it was so punch perfect. I watched his footwork, how he moved to the right, to the left, and I trained with him as well, with Virgil. And I used to watch how he trained and how he fought, and I thought how he puts his hands there and uses it as a defense, and then pulls your hands down and catches you over the top, and them little things. So this is a fight that people get, because you got two different styles. You've got an offensive, defensive in Lopez, and you've got a defensive in Shakur.
Lamont Roach, who's watched Stevenson up close, believes this fight won't be some wild brawl. Instead, it'll be decided by who can execute their plan better and stay in control when things get intense. If Stevenson can beat Lopez, he's not just adding another belt to his collection, he's dramatically increasing his stock and his leverage when it comes to negotiating that Tank Davis fight everyone wants to see. The boxing world believes that only after handling a big name like Lopez can Stevenson stately position himself as the #1 contender who deserves to face Davis. That's a fight that's been discussed for years, but never materialized.
Okay, cool. But and doing that, and so I was always going to fight this year. He knew that too. I was always going to fight this year. It was going to be either like a tune-up or something before I fought him, if we were to get that together.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
If they fight, I think Shakur wins. I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's going to be like a super tough fight either. I think he just, you know, his IQ will frustrate him. And
wow. Don't you think Tio has also good ring IQ and also is slick, fast?
I think so, but when you look at Tio's performances against guys that are just pure boxers, it's just like...
So after seeing both camps in action, who do you think has the advantage when they finally meet in the ring? Let me know what you're thinking and who you're picking in the comments.